Welcome to solverfy.
All right, if they give us the acceleration is 2t plus 3, 2t plus 3, then, and we also know that the derivative of velocity is equal to acceleration. So if I find the integral of that, it will give me the velocity. So that I'm now at v of t, and the antiderivative, you add 1 to the exponent, divide by your new exponent. 2 divided by 2 is 1, plus 3t plus c, and that's where we're going to use v of 0 is equal to negative 4, because as I plug in negative 4 in for velocity and plug in 0 for these two t's, well, 0 squared plus 3 times 0 is just 0. So you're left with c is equal to negative 4. So the equation of velocity would be t squared plus 3t minus 4. Now, as far as total distance traveled goes, probably what I would do is, first of all, we care about from 0 to 3. 0 to 3. Is I would see if there's any change in direction, and you find the change in direction by setting this equal to 0. And if you find factors of negative 4 that add to be 3, that'll be 4 minus 1. So that'll be t plus 4, t minus 1. So this object changes directions at t equals negative 4, which doesn't really make any sense, and t equals 1. Let's see, so what would I do? I would, I think I'd have to find the integral of this, which is why this problem is so complicated. To find, let's write t dt, the total distance traveled, that integral from 0 to 1 of that function, dt, starting here, and then it changes directions. And then the integral from 1 to 3 of t squared plus 3t minus 4 dt. Now, one of these answers would be negative because we're moving to the left. I don't know which one that is. I'm just doing the antiderivative from 0 to 1, and then the same thing here. Really all the same work. But as you plug in 1, you'll get 1/3 plus 3/2 minus 4. Yep, that's going to be a negative number. So absolute value of that thing, because total distance traveled needs to be positive, and then add to it this. I guess I didn't show plugging in 0, but you get a bunch of zeros. 1/3 plus 3/2, 1/3 times 3 squared, cubed, times 3/2 times 3 squared, minus 4 times 3. You can see why there's so much work to be done here, minus plugging in all those ones now. 1/3 plus 3/2 minus 4. I'll go ahead and put absolute value there just in case. Let's see. Yeah, we can go to a calculator and just type that in. Let's see, absolute value of that. And then 3 squared plus 3 cubed divided by 2 minus, I'm using a calculator and I'm struggling right now. Minus 12 minus the quantity, 1/3 plus 3 halves minus 4. And hopefully I typed this all in correctly because I don't want to go back and change anything. And I can change that to a decimal or to a fraction as well. Math frac will say 89.6. There we go.